Hello, and welcome again to another episode of Extinct Prince Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring a tutorial video on our LEGO custom concavenator. Alright, so probably you guys remember this ugly fellow. Well, it's not that ugly actually, but you know, it's about high time that we actually revisit some of the figures that I did in the past, and this is just one of those. And yeah, probably back then I'm happy with it, but looking at it right now, there could be a lot of changes for improvement, and that's what we're going to do this time. So this is our previous concavenator, and we're going to remake one, and I hope you guys like it. So first up, we have here a sketch of the concavenator from how I'm going to plan and work on, you know, probably addressing some of the issues here. So I've added some neck articulation over here. That is a ball and socket joint. Of course, we're going to revise some of the head sculpt over here, the arms, the legs as well, and even the tail. So I went on ahead and did some of the changes, and here's what we came up so far. So this is most of the figure is actually based off from I used the Indominus or Indoraptor, rather small Indoraptor bootleg figure, and used that as the main base figure for this one. And as you can see here, I've also adjusted some of the sculpt on the kit bashing on the arms, some figures here or some parts here on the neck. Also change the feet, of course, and then lengthen the tail. Then of course the infamous hump of our concavenator. And now this is already done. We're now ready for it to be sculpted, so we're going to do that right now. And so we mix equal parts of Pioneer non-sag epoxy A and B, and that would be the clay material that we were to use. And here is our concavenator after we have done some major sculpting on the figure. Now there will be some adjustments on the sculpt on the head, but that would be something that will be done off camera. Now we just need to, you know, have this cure for 6 to 12 hours, and then it's going to be as hard as a rock. So we continued on putting in several other details of sculpt on our concavenator, and you can see here the overall head shape now is really changed from the previous one to this. Also gave the cowl some thickness and to change some, you know, character as well. Now we're going to wait for this to cure around 6 more hours, and then we're going to wet sand and paint this. Alright guys, so we have our concavenator already here primered, and all we have to do now is just paint it. So I'm thinking of going very simple with this one because you know, with the last time that we had with all the greens, I'm thinking going a little bit simpler and making a monochromatic dinosaur would be something, you know, out of the box, and that you guys would like to enjoy. And here's the particular photo that we'll be basing it off from. Alright, so what we will be needing would be different sizes of brushes over here, some acrylics, water, and a hairdryer. Alright, so let's start with doing it. And here are the winners for Guesses PC contest. We have 10 lucky picks. Here they are: Aiden Stevenson, Post Thailand, Matthew Codes, Swollen-Handed Dragon, Batbat, Nightmare Mango, Commander, Epic Jason, Emperor of Toons and Beasts, Aliguriel Korea. Congratulations everyone, and now for top 10 winners.
Top 10.
Knuckle Silver,
Top 9.
Iris,
Top 8.
Wolf Rock,
Top 7.
Rex in the House,
Top 6.
Bionicle Fan,
Top 5.
Gabriel Elkins,
Top
Restore
4.
Special,
Top 3.
Prehistoric Life,
Top 2.
Super Bobicus,
And top
and Colton
1.
Todd. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guess This PC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. In the homepage, just click on the community link to see all our posts. So I mixed here a light mocha color, so very reminiscent of Swiss Miss if you're fond of drinking that particular coffee mix. It's not coffee, it's chocolate. So I'm going to paint this and splatter this all over the creature, from the head, the neck, the bottom half of the body, the tail, and even the legs and the arms. Then we're going to let it dry, and then we're going to run again another coat so that we achieve that particular opacity that we are actually looking for. And the next part and the most tedious part of doing this particular repaint would be adding in the details on our concavenator. And although this is just one color, the amount of details is quite extraordinary even for my liking, but I'm trying to do my best in terms of adding in small squares of markings on our concavenator just to achieve that particular overall look to it. So we're going to do this step by step so I don't ruin the figure. And that is it for the head and neck. I'm also going to add in some circles over here. Which actually extends towards the lower jaw of our concavenator. And I'll show you the next one. Now, similar to what we did on the head and neck portion, we're also going to do the same treatment on the body over here. And what we're doing just now would be putting in the lighter stripes, and then later on we'll be adding in the slightly darker stripes on our concavenator, and we're just going to follow through with this one, this same patterning until the end of the tail. And now that we've completed putting in some of the details on the whites, we're now going to have a much lighter coffee with cream like color on some of the details, and we're going to add those just right now. So be mindful that I'm not doing this like an exact copy of the figure. I'm doing it as I go. I wanted to have a free hand on this one so that I don't have to concern myself with so much of the details at the moment. If I feel that it looks right in terms of placement, then I put it there. Okay, so we're putting in details on scales on the feet of our concavenator like so. This is going to bring out some darkness into the figure as well, so might as well do it in the last few bits of the video. And one of the last and important details that we need to place on this figure would be coloring the insides of the mouth with this bluish green coloration. And although I may not exactly get the actual color, just thought of having this different colored gums on the figure is quite enough. And that's it for our remake tutorial on our concavenator, guys. I'll be putting in several other details on the figure, such as coloring the eyes here, which is quite a tedious one, which you might find boring, so I'm not going to take shots of that already. But yeah, so you'll see the finished product on part 2 of our concavenator remake, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next. Bye everyone.